imagine Malakul Maut appear in front of you right here. What would be your reaction? So the second question I will ask you is that, let's say, Keba, you are praying and suddenly still the angel of death appear whilst you are in Salah. How is your that Salah going to be? The last question I will ask you, Keba, is that how do you manage to get khushu'? When we say khushu', like how do you manage to get it to concentrate on your Salah? Because people use different tips. Some of the people, they will say, I start thinking of death. Some will say, I start thinking of, Jahannam. So for you, how do you manage to get khushu' in your Salah? Keba, I've said that will be the last question, but still I'm having one more. Mm-hmm. Okay? As a youth, how do you manage to change? Understand? Because I know that each and every person, especially among the youth, we must have, past, memories. Do you understand? So what motivates you? What was the reason for you to change and start speaking about Salatul Fajr mainly? You are always stick to your 5 daily prayers. I know there must be something special. What is that? Can you let us know? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Brothers and sisters in Islam, today I'm here with Brother Keba, who is also the manager of one of the famous reciters in the Gambia, Muhammad Ukasha, and sometimes he does manage me as well. Allahumma barik. We always, thank him for that, and we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue protecting him so that he will also continue managing the reciters of this country. MashaAllah. So today I'm having, a few questions to ask him. I've done this with Brother Muhammad Ukasha, and now it's his turn. The first question I will ask you, Brother Keba, I know it's going to be a hectic one, but for you, it will be easy. So the question is, imagine Malakul Maut appear in front of you right here. What will be your reaction?
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam.
Well, the question is kind of hard. As you were asking the question, my heart started beating fast. I don't know what caused that. But imagine Malakul Maut, angel standing in front of me. Angel have stood in front of Prophet, and we all know the story, how terrified they used to be. That is, I'm talking about a prophet. I'm just someone, a normal, ordinary human being.
That's right.
Well, I might die without him touching me even. But anytime I pray to Allah to take my soul when he is happy with me. Mm-hmm. Be it young age or even right now, when Allah is happy with me, take my soul. So maybe Malakul Maut visiting me will be a perfect time. That is what I always prayed for.
MashaAllah.
Yeah. And then also, the most terrifying thing that I go through was the death of my mom. That happened already. So ever since that happened, I always expect death, because the time she passed away, I was not expecting that. It just happened. I was a child. So I always expect death. But then Malakul Maut is standing in front of me. It's not going to be an easy thing for me. I know that.
MashaAllah. Jazakallah khairah for answering that question. So Muhammad's own was about Jannah, and Keba's own was about, scaring, things that are, always scaring people. Because the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is sent for two things, Bashiran wa Nadhira, to make people happy, to inform them about Jannah, and also to make them be aware of the punishment of Allah. Mm-hmm. So the second question I will ask you is that, let's say, Keba, you are praying and suddenly still the angel of death appear whilst you are in Salah. How is your that Salah going to be?
Maybe still Allah is answering my prayers. The way you are making things, the way you are asking your question, I pray the angel of death meet me like that. Because imagine angel of death reaching to you while you are praying. The best moment for a believer, a person, is when he stand in front of his Rabb making prayer. So when the angel of death, I will be even eager for him to take my soul before I finish my Salah.
I'm sure that sujood will be a different sujood.
It will be. I will pray everything, and that prayer I will not ask Allah for any worldly thing. Ya Allah, grant me Jannah. Ya Allah, forgive my sins. Ya Allah, grant me
Hope
Jannah.
that Salah won't take more than 1 hour.
Maybe it could.
MashaAllah. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us all good ending. So the last question I will ask you, Keba, is that how do you manage to get khushu'? When we say khushu', like how do you manage to get it to concentrate on your salah? Because people use different tips. Some of the people, they will say, I start thinking of death. Some will say, I start thinking of, Jahannam. So for you, how do you manage to get khushu' in your salah?
Well,
Consciousness
is like, is going to touch death again. Because anytime I pray, ever since my mom passed away, anytime I'm praying, I make sure I pray for her. I don't mean every single day, no. Every single salah that I made, from Fajr to Isha, I make sure I pray for my mom. So when I stand in front of Allah, the first thing that my mind goes to is I'm going to pray for my mom. So I want to be conscious enough for Allah to focus on Allah, for Allah to accept my prayers so that my du'as will be accepted.
MashaAllah.
So this gives me motivation to stay connected to Allah when I'm praying.
MashaAllah. I love that answer. We've got another point here. Some of you whom your parents, have passed away, Keba is trying to tell you that is not always, a calamity. Sometimes it is a gift, which you can use in your salah to concentrate. Whenever he starts, because his mother passed away, may Allah have mercy on her. Whenever he starts salah, he will start thinking of his late mother, which will make him to concentrate in salah. Means the way Allah took her, he can also take me anytime. You understand? So if he start thinking of that, it will make him to concentrate in his salah. Keba, I've said that will be the last question, but still I'm having one more. Okay? As a youth, how do you manage to change? Understand? Because I know that each and every person, especially among the youth, we must have, past, memories. Do you understand? So what motivates you? What was the reason for you to change and start speaking about Salatul Fajr mainly? You are always stick to your 5 daily prayers. I know there must be something special. What is that? Can you let us know?
Well,
we want to know the point.
It does not base on one thing, but the key point is getting a good friend. Allah said it in Surah Al-Furqan,
that's right.
Ayah 28. Ya waylata laytani lam attakhidh fulanan khalila.
MashaAllah.
Imagine in the day of judgment, blaming your friend for being the cause of you entering hellfire. So one of the reasons is I surround myself with good people.
MashaAllah.
More especially our brother Muhammad Okazabaji.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
MashaAllah.
Because anytime I'm with him, it's Quran recitation, listening to the audios of people who are going to remind me of Allah.
Preachers.
And also, when it is time to pray, we pray on time. Yeah.
MashaAllah.
So that is number one. And number two, I know that this world is going to end. Imagine, like sometimes ago, I was sitting with Muhammad and one of our friends. I lost my mom. Muhammad lost his mom, but this friend still live with the mom.
Okay, then
so,
it's like he's still having the blessing.
Yeah, we told him
make the best use of
it. Like we were advising him, but he said, me, nothing touched my heart that much. Even if my mom died, it's going to stress me, but not up to an extent that I'm going to cry, something like that, because I'm a man. I can
He won't
remember.
understand
Yeah,
it
I
right
can
now.
remember Muhammad telling him. Muhammad didn't even know what to say. He said, "Oh," he was like, "Oh."
He was speechless.
No, you will not understand. I told him,
Exactly.
brother, make best use of the time you have with your mom, because one day you are going to
Miss her.
bury her and you are not going to see her again.
That's right.
And let me tell you, no matter the age you are, anytime you close your eyes, you are going to see your mom's face.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I know death is certain. So the best thing is to turn back to Allah, no matter what you are doing.
MashaAllah.
Even if you are having the latest iPhone, you can still worship Allah. You are having the latest car, you are going to anywhere you are going to, you can still
be
have.
humble and worship Allah.
When we are entering here, people were looking at us because the way we dress.
Yeah.
This is very normal. This is just dress code. What is most important is sticking to your 5 daily prayer and be good to people.
Exactly.
And like, this is a little advice. It's not a question. It's not pertaining to your question. But then I always tell this to people. If you go to the bank, the way you are going to treat the manager, when you come out, treat the security the same. Because if you treat the manager good, you didn't treat the security good, that is because you have been in love with the position.
That's right.
Because hadn't been the manager is in the position of the security, and it will have been different.
Exactly.
So what is more important is the most beautiful creature Allah has made is human being.
Yeah.
So respect people, give them utmost respect, no matter who they are, whether they are beggar or what. Yeah, just respect people for who they are.
That's brother Keba. Takbir, as Muhammad said. I am sure from his speech you will know that he is, eligible for being a manager. Do you understand? Especially managing things related to our deen. For you to be a manager in things related to deen, you don't have to gather qualification, this and that. No, just be a pious person. And
yesterday someone was on my DM. He said, "Brother Keba, I want you to advise me. I want you to keep motivating me when I still need motivation." Because I'm finding it difficult, to be honest. People out there will be like, "Keba, this and that," so many things, pointing fingers. But then, bro, we are all Muslim.
No man is perfect.
Whether you have been to English school or Arabic school, the matter of fact is everyone should know how to learn the Quran.
That's right.
As a Muslim.
That's right.
I mean, how are you going to pray if you don't know how to recite Quran? And it is so sad. People cram songs of 100 songs, thousands of songs in their head. They keep on repeating one surah in every salah. That is embarrassing. So, bro, when you see someone doing something good for the deen, encourage them.
Support them either financially, with your du'as, with your words. Just support them.
Anyway, anyhow you can support them.
That's important.
I know you also facing difficulties. I look up to you as an imam. I look up to Muhammad, but still you guys are facing difficulties. Who am I not to? Prophet Muhammad was called Majnoon.
Exactly.
Was called a magician. Was called names.
That's right.
There are people who were 14 years old. They stood for this deen, like a loyal soldier serving his nation.
MashaAllah.
So we have it as a ready-made.
MashaAllah.
Bro, let us just let us stick to the Quran. Let us stick to the deen. This is all we have.
MashaAllah.
We might get up here tomorrow, you hear Keba pass away.
Yeah.
So
it can happen.
It could happen any day.
We just ask Allah to make it after years. We enjoy here and the hereafter. Fi dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana. That's right. So guys, I think we're gonna end the interview here. You can, it can even tell from the handshaking of the cameraman that he's tired now.
Okay, always shoot his videos. He don't know how difficult it is. He think only him shouting always. So now he will tell me, "Keba, I'm tired. Keba, I'm this." You are never tired of video. Bro, you see how difficult it is to shoot.
This is a lesson for him.
This is a lesson for him.
I wish you can see Muhammad. He's crying. He's tired now. So thank you all. And let us know your opinions in the comment section. And what is the next video you are expecting from us in the other, video we're gonna shoot bi idhnillah.
I wish this team
stay
together.
That will happen.
But it's better if we are in UK.
Inshallah. We'll all go there.
Inshallah.
Thank you all. Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.